Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Drone Out. Today is Thursday, the 15th of December 2016, almost Christmas. Next week is the gay marriage of my one true love, Tony.
Really?
Tony, you got to own up to it. Yeah, Tony's here. He's just
Gone very quiet.
I think he's got cold feet, actually.
Well, it's a very sudden life change for him.
Yeah. Are you going to chain it? Are you going to chain him to the altar?
I think Tony's lagged out.
I think he has. I mean, we can just talk about him now. Actually, I mean,
it's really
turn your
good
cameras
timing.
off. Turn your cameras off, and then see if he comes back. Hang on. Oh, I bet he's going mental right about
More
now.
fun with the cameras.
anyway,
No,
continue with the show then. We have Jack.
Hello. I'm Jack. Hello, Tony.
I have no
is
idea what happened.
Turn your camera off.
Now,
What's
There
your
you go.
connection? Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, say hello, and a long enough sentence so people can identify your voice.
bonjour, ça va très bien, merci.
See, Tony has had no audible training, and that is clearly defined by when I introduce him, he then puts on a French accent,
He does.
speaking French, and then does the rest of the show with the annoying voice. He's the one with apparently a smoother voice, but he annoys the living crap out of me. We've also got Jay Chipko, the peacemaker, the
right.
hippie, the lovable.
Yeah,
Lovable rogue.
the one that
Yeah.
is just migrating and hibernating indoors these days.
And apparently has a very busy weekend.
Maybe not. Well, I do actually have a busy weekend, but not doing what I thought I was going to be doing. But actually, therefore, I can not have a busy week next week. It's all complicated. Don't worry about me. But hello.
And we are graced by none other than the intellectual book writing baby maker.
What an introduction.
How are we?
Adam Juniper. Speak.
How are we? Bonjour. Bonsoir.
Oui, oui.
What did you feed that child of yours?
Mon
this
livre est shit, I can't say published in French. My book, the book's been come out in French this week.
morning? You're the first
go to
person
your
to swear.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Oh, right.
I'll send 10 pence to whoever it is.
Yeah. Me. It's always me. I will be doing a lot of editing over Christmas. Right. So, I believe it or not, have got a bit of a rant to go on. Really,
That is
quite long.
unusual, Jack.
Yeah, I know it's almost unheard of. So officially, right? As a person of YouTube, oh man, I can't find the link. Hang on. Let's
There's
go.
preparation to this rant, isn't
Yeah,
there?
I know.
There's a
But
preparation.
rather less than you know. When you say as a person of YouTube, do you mean you are a person on YouTube?
No,
Yeah.
he's owned by YouTube.
Yeah. I'd officially, my criteria for making it on YouTube is having one subscriber and having someone who watches my videos whenever I upload them and ticks the dislike button.
So
then-
you're like a single troll.
Yeah, I've got someone. I
Isn't
thought
it
it
Tony?
was just Daniel Waring, the UK freestyle champion. You know, whenever I upload a video, I thought he would thumb it down, because now and again, if he uploads a particularly good video, if you've ever wondering who put that thumbs down, it was me, Dan. I'm very sorry, but I like to think of it as making you try and fly harder. I don't know.
I get a thumbs down on my videos now and again, just one random thumb. When I think, how can you thumb that? It's actually quite good.
Guys, I hate to break this news to you, but people just do dislike on YouTube videos. I don't think there's a video out there that doesn't have at least one dislike. I mean, you can
There's,
have a cure for cancer or something that people dislike it.
there are quite a lot of, well, since I've started, so now the book's open, assholes on the internet. And in, you know, wherever else, polling stations, etc. in this day and age, and you just have to accept it, Jack. If you think they're wrong, then they're wrong.
No,
and it is only one.
No, I enjoy it. I you know, like, it's fine. Hang on, I'm just trying to. Oh man, I think the guy has deleted them, and that's why I can't find them. So anyway, there was this person, right, on the Mr. Steele video who won't be named now, but yeah, he was like, he watched like the first 5 seconds of the Mr. Steele like interview on YouTube, and I say on there, like, you know, Mr. Steele, whatever your real name is, I forget now. And like, what is your name? And he obviously just skipped to that bit or something. And he was like, oh my God, you're going to interview Mr. Steele and you don't even know his name. So immediately, immediately I'm like, oh God, what? You know, and I'm like, look, I know his name. I've interviewed him before. So that opens a dialogue, and apparently I have no respect for him, or was very disrespectful, and yeah, and I was just like, there's jokes on Let's Drone Out. Now, if you want to know Mr. Steele's name, it's Stephen. It's Stephen Davis, because if you follow suit of how names work, Mr. then first name, then you use their last name. So if it was Steele Davis, he'd be Mr. Davis. That would be his pilot name, wouldn't it?
I mean, at the moment, Jack, I'm only going to give you a rant like 2.5 stars.
Yeah.
Possibly even a thumbs down. You're losing all momentum. Who do we hate?
I don't know, because he's deleted the comments, but yeah, I give up. I honestly
also,
give up.
Stephen Davis sounds like the name of a snooker player or an estate agent, not a drone person.
It would be better if his name was Dave Davis.
That is the least imaginative name in all history. I can't
actually
believe
know
that
someone
his
called
parents were there in a hospital going, yeah, David. Yeah, I wonder where we got the idea of David. Oh, yeah.
But no, it's like that person sought me out, watched that video, and was like, you don't know Mr. Steele's name, thank you, goodbye. And it was just like, it's me. Do you know what I mean? I'm Jack. I didn't get out of bed yesterday till 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. and I can't believe it. You know what I mean? You're that annoyed you had to leave that comment. I've made it, man. I've annoyed someone like Tony annoys me.
Oh, congratulations.
You annoy me and all you.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming
Great
back.
O.
What's that, Tone?
Big Yeti.
What's that?
I said, you annoy me, you great big Yeti.
You annoy me. I don't. You lag out.
It's not
weird.
one way. Why am I lagging? What are you talking about? I've got 150 megabytes download.
Guys, the week before you get married, I mean, God knows what your honeymoon's going to be like if you're like this.
Sorry, I hadn't realised who was marrying who until now.
Jack and Tony, their big day next week. Yeah. I mean, apparently I'm supposed to be.
Are you two going to do that thing? You do that thing where you don't see each other for like the last week before the wedding. So
is it a week?
So it's a really special night.
Yeah, by all means. I know. Yeah, whatever keeps him as far enough. Where are we going on our honeymoon, Tony? Peckham.
Honeymoon.
No. Have you done the Life Church the exam yet? So you can actually. Yeah, I'm
myself.
serious.
No, I haven't actually. But what's the website? I'll do it on the show.
I don't know. I think it's like Life Church or something like that. I don't know.
Who's paying for this? I think Adam should probably invest some.
Yeah, I'm sure people will give it in.
What do you want? Some money? What?
But this is so I can legally. Is it legally?
No, you can't do anything legally, mate.
Damn it!
Sorry, my rant was so crap then.
Yeah, it was offensive, Jack. I'm off.
And you tied your hair back for
It's
it.
first Steele Davis or Prince. I thought he only had one name like Madonna. Steele is his middle name, but not many people know his first name. Yeah, it's Stephen. Stephen Steele Davis.
Oh, friend, Stephen's my friend. Ooh,
You jealous, Tony?
oh, friend, Stephen.
Steele's real name. Steele. Morning, people. Have you any?
Phone friend, special friend.
I know.
Special.
Welcome
Ooh,
to.
special friend. Jack's special friend.
Are you jealous because you didn't know his real name?
Hey, mate.
Yeah. Can you imagine though?
Of course I know his name, you idiot. I was on the interview with you. Oh my god.
Tom Smith, were you at the UK drone show? Yeah. Tom Smith, why aren't you on here? Why are you watching this, but you're not on the show? I sent you a Facebook thing. And,
Maybe I should ask you, not you.
Yeah. Is it because I write "Hey sexy"? Is that where I'm going wrong? Should I stop addressing people like that?
Yeah, it does tend to get on their nerves.
It is a little unsettling for like people who don't know you. I really
That's right.
appreciate it.
Oh, look at him looking all Christmassy.
Yeah,
What?
look with the Christmassy thing.
Yeah,
all
I've
Christmas.
noticed. Have any of you got secret little?
Look at this. Look at this. If you want Christmassy, it's a fucking tree.
Hey, did
He
you
swore
say?
again.
Did you swear?
Come on.
Right, swear.
Oh yeah.
Mate, everyone say sweary, so no, Jack now knows where to put the...
Just more work for Jack. Yeah.
Sweary.
So at the UK
I
drone
almost
show,
swore it. That suggestion actually, Tone. I almost
Adam's
saw
now
that.
going. This is
I'm
the
not
worst
going.
show
I'm
ever.
just.
Oh.
I just. My.
He actually
my
looks like Santa. If he put a little red top on, it looked like Santa.
Who, me?
That seat, yeah.
Maybe he has to
I
tie
want to
his
come and
beard.
sit on your lap and
Please.
ask something.
Hey, careful. I mean, you're saying that in front of Jack.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's
You
got
wanna
no
go
respect for me.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
aren't you on the wine tonight, Tone?
It's
Oh, that's a
empty.
good
Can I
idea.
run downstairs?
Yeah, go. Jay,
I'm actually
Yeah.
going to mute and go and get another glass.
at the
I
UK
could do
drone
with a
show,
glass.
a lot of people said like they had little, like they would stick Let's Drone out and build to it and stuff. I'd never do that. I mean, I think Tony does that. I think he listens to himself on Let's Drone out, and he lays on his bed and touches himself. That's kind of. Now he's not here to defend himself. I
No,
secretly know. I know this because I feel the urge to go to his house and watch him because he believes that the government's constantly watching him. So I'm there with like a little video camera watching him, being like. You control the drone. The government controls you as a drone. And I'm watching you. It's not the government. It's me. Oh, no, he's back. And and I know that he does that because I've seen him do it, because I've been outside his house. Anyway, my little secret indulgence, I'm going to put it out to the chat, is I watch someone called Drugger1. Who installs old, like his most famous videos are running Windows 98 from an SSD or a little compact flash card, and his other video is the ultimate DOS machine, where he builds DOS computers and like plays old DOS video games on it. But he also loves drugs. It's like sort of what I imagine Simon Bradley to be like if he was on YouTube a bit more.
Does anyone know anything about the concept of libel?
Why?
Just like drugs and how I expect this person to be, and just
he
saying.
doesn't care. Yeah.
Okay.
He wouldn't sue Jack.
No.
Fair enough. Well, there's not a lot as it gets to for, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah, totally. I can hear myself ever so faintly.
That's
Is
all right.
anyone
Poor
not
thing.
using headphones? Jay, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
here and
so-
I'm using headphones. Yeah. So anyway, drone show, the stickers and stuff.
Oh yeah, you mean Jack's tendency to stick them on you from behind and in front?
Anywhere that they end up is a good thing.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
fine.
found one in the washing machine the other day.
This coming from a man with a remove before wash buzzer sticker constantly on his leather belt.
Who?
Like
What?
for the whole time I've known him.
Who?
Death.
Tone, you remember, didn't you? You know, like you buy a buzzer.
Yeah.
He's a buzzer. Is that how you say them?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like lost
Piezo
model alarm buzzer. They come with like a little sticker, so
Yeah.
that when
Yeah.
you wash because ideally, like you build a circuit board, you put buzzer on, and then to get the flux off, you throw it in an ultrasonic cleaner with isopropanol and like flux remover. Only a tiny bit of isopropanol, I think. Don't quote me on this. And it washes it, and the sticker stops the stuff going into the hole of the buzzer. And it's somehow got on his belt, and it probably remains there to this day.
Whose belt?
Your belt, Jay Chipco.
No,
your
the
belt.
trouble is, okay, when I needed some buzzers and they're always out of stock at the UK suppliers, I ended up buying 30 buzzers for like £6, and they all had the wash before. So I've got hundreds of these, like 30 of these stickers floating around the room, and they just migrate. But yeah, they're becoming a sentient life form.
I
David.
actually put some buzzers on my quads. I used to do it all the time, but I've got none on any of my quads anymore.
But yeah, if you ever do need to buy them, don't spend the £3 and get one with a couple of wires soldered on. You get 30 for £7.
Just text you and say, send me a buzzer, Jay.
Well, I've only got a few left now. I do give them out. In fact, Chris stocking fillers. There we go. No.
Other stocking filler, a little buzzer.
It's hardly a good stocking filler for the size of it, is it?
Boys, you are missing the chat. It is it is gold.
Right,
Leo,
read some chat out.
yeah, Leo is like Jared Steele Davis, which is his real name. Because Tom Smith is like, is that a joke? Because it's not Stephen. Yep, it is not a joke. Of course, it's a joke. His name is not Stephen. But I thought it'd be really funny though. Can you imagine just being like, Steele's having a little bit of a fly, and his mother's out the back being like, Stephen, come in for your dinner. And like, what's his girlfriend's name?
Too sophisticated a joke for me, Jack.
Yeah, Charlotte.
There he is.
Is it
Banter.
Yeah. Charlotte is like, oh, hello, Steele. Fly your tiny whoop through my gate. But that sounds normal. But if she was like, hello, Stephen.
No, it doesn't.
Nothing normal comes out of your mouth, Jack.
Dave FPV, you'll like this
Nothing.
one, Tony. Tony said, Dave FPV said, has Jack had a bath?
Probably not.
and is he
Today,
saying
probably
ever,
not.
or just
I
within
just,
the last
I just told him to sort his hair out,
Yeah,
which he's done. But
in retaliation.
no.
Yeah, because it's always with Tony. Just before the show, we like to have a little bit of an argument. Like before the show is
little
probably
bit?
the best bit of the show because it's me and Tony bickering, and then like really badly, and Jay's kind of in the middle. Like literally, Jay is the elastoplast of the show.
What's up?
Yeah,
Wow.
you
Well,
know,
I don't want to break you up. I'm the therapist for you both to try and make it work.
Yeah, you are.
yeah.
It's your
The
calm and that.
marriage counsel.
Yeah, but I got to send the bill through soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, yeah, that's the thing of counselling, isn't it?
So
could-
who's getting a drone
More
for
stress
Christmas?
with the bill.
Who's
But
getting
yeah.
a drone for Christmas?
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
I've got 2 million.
But I might give myself.
You might what?
I might give myself a PlayStation VR.
Oh,
Actually, I was going to do that with the money I was earning this weekend, but this weekend's been cancelled. So
I was going to sell. I bought the one I got at the drone show that I was going to sell because I'm thinking of taking it off eBay before the weekend comes.
You're currently listening to Let's Game On with Adam, Tony.
I know. Traitors.
Game
Why
on.
don't you buy a pair of Fat Shark goggles?
Adam, I'll have to add you on my friends
Eraser.
on PS3. Paul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have to use it again. I use it like once every 6 months.
Yeah, I do. I haven't actually turned it on for about a year.
Tom Smith, why have you got no problem talking to a quadcopter, but when it comes to like coming on the show, you know, you're all like, and then when it comes to coming on Let's Drone Out, you're just like that. Yeah. Oh, lad.
Have you listened to one of our shows? Like,
You have to say, lad.
hey lad, you want to go flying? Do you? Hey lads, let's go flying.
That's good, Jay. That was nearly him.
Yeah. It's like an excited seagull. That's the only thing I can think of.
You broke a prop, haven't you? It's awesome. I like it. It's character, and that's what I think is missing from a lot of videos. People just show the flying videos, but there's a person behind the flying videos often.
Yeah, but it's hard to set that up, isn't it? You put a camera.
Oh, it is. You've got to be you've got to play up to the camera, and I think Tom does that so well.
I just think he's being normal. I don't think he's playing up at all. I just think that's Tom.
I just hit myself in the eye with
it. Tell me if I'm wrong, Tom.
Yeah, so next week is the Christmas episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Skype. So open up Skype so people can tune in or leave or send in to the email. What's our email again? Let's Drone Out.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, we're supposed to have our own proper emails. And you can write in or record your little Christmas message and we'll play it. Chris G.
And Jack might have to beep it first. In fact, make it worth beeping.
Yeah, that's a challenge. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm not letting Adam on anymore. Hi, Jack. This is Chris G. Hi, Jack. Hope you're well. Unfortunately, I can't listen due to Let's Drone Out tonight due to a poorly timed excess meal at work. Would you mind reminding people that Popham have their last event of the year Saturday? Pilot pack available on the KWAD Quad Club Facebook group and the Rotor Riot at the Triangle on Sunday.
Rotor Racing.
Oh, is it Rotor Racing? Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Well, Rotor Riot ain't there unless they've flown over and going to dive the building.
Triangle. Yeah, but the Triangle's like show at Let's
About that high.
That's it. I don't. Yeah, guys? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. What do you guys think of all this hashtag ruining the hobby?
Absolutely nothing, obviously.
Yeah, please. What hashtag ruining the hobby?
What you don't know?
I've spent my week in the office doing boring things.
Okay, right. So earlier on in the week, Rotor Riot uploaded a video for all you who didn't know, and it was Tommy came over to wherever they are, and he was with Steele, and they were diving down the side of a building. So you fly up to the top of the building, you do a split S, and you come down the sheer side of the building with your mini quad, and then pull up at the last second, and it looks really cool.
Of course.
And there's two sides of the fence. There's the people who are like, oh my God, that looks really cool. It was late at night and there weren't really anyone around.
Oh, I see. And are these buildings in public places where they've not bothered to get permission because they wouldn't get it?
Yeah, there's no chance of... Unlike the UK, there isn't a law that's 50 metres away from people
that's what I was
or
going
property.
to say. So
yeah.
If it is the US, then they've got no law against flying that close to the building. Then It swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing it, it's wrong, and
Less the buildings in Washington.
Well, and unless you have control of the building, the stipulation is not under your control. So there are ways around it, but it's a lot more paperwork. So you
Yeah.
can actually do it, but not for any FPV fly willing to just go and do it.
No.
Yeah. Sunday, Jack, that wasn't the start of it. Matty Stunt's video was the first that caused the building diving video. That is true. And that's Von Quad's Quad Talk podcast, which is a very good podcast. It's a lot more organised than this podcast, and it doesn't have Tony on it, which instantly makes
that
it
seems
listenable.
like 2 reasons it's worse than this one to me. But
anyway, they interviewed Matty Stunts.
you're welcome.
Yeah, and that's coming out later tonight if you want to listen, because Von Quad earlier on in the week posted up a video, like a Facebook Live, and asked people to talk
About it. I assume that's what he's about to say.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Cockaboo.
Is it me or is Jack frozen?
He definitely has.
Now's the time if you're going to draw on his face to do it now.
Martinez UAV, he does diving down people. It is immense. You should see it.
Oh,
It's all fine until somebody gets their eye cut out.
No, he's diving down people. He dives the people. You should watch it.
what bit did I get to before you lost me?
Into you, Jack.
In an ideal world, people would be free to do what they want as long as there's consent from people to do it, and buildings, blah blah blah, whoever owns it. But
Yeah.
in reality, there's law and regulation. And yeah,
Yeah,
does it impose more by doing this thing or not? That's the question, isn't it? But,
I'm in two minds with this building diving stuff. I mean, in America, they've got different laws to us. We can't do it over here, and if people do it over here, I don't know. I know I'd like to do it myself personally.
What, can't we find an abandoned skyscraper somewhere?
Yeah. A lot of skyscrapers are built and they're abandoned because
Well,
they're so cheap to build.
maybe the day before they knock down a block of flats somewhere.
There's got to be one in Wales somewhere.
Nelson Mandela
Who
Square.
built a skyscraper in Wales?
I don't know.
Why would the land value be so high that you'd have to get all the things on top of each other in Wales? There's plenty of space.
Yeah, I suppose.
Sorry, Wales.
Santa.
sorry.
He's now bad Santa.
But
That was always
isn't
the
that
aim.
film out now? Bad Santa.
Bad
2.
Santa was out years ago. Bad Santa 2 is not meant to be quite as good.
Yeah, it never is. I actually own Bad Santa. I haven't watched it yet. That and Die Hard are my Christmas videos. Anyway, yeah, apparently Matty Stunts did it first, and Tom Smith in the chat says that he does want you. Why did you delete your Fanta video, Jack? Because people were giving me crap about it. Ruining Jack's man bun. Hashtag.
If you grow it out a bit longer, you can have 2 like Princess Leia.
Yeah, can do. Pull up out of both. They're very hard to do well. Tom Smith, Stephen. Yeah. Look. Yeah, I know. I'm starting with that video because they took that video down. The one with Tommy, and then they started coining the phrase "ruining the hobby." So there's a group of people who are like, "You're gonna injure someone." There's no one really round, but it's the whole damaging a property.
To be fair, all it takes is one fail safe, and it falls down and kills someone or smashes someone's property, and will clamp down. The authorities will clamp down. You're not doing this anymore.
You can't argue with that because
it will get
one little kid
worse.
gets a imagine one falls on a little girl in London because someone was playing in the park. And that'll be it. You know, the tabloids will be there with pictures of a little girl with blood on her.
I don't want us to give them that chance.
Yeah, because at the moment,
I love these pilots. I love Steele Davis, Tom Smith's videos are great, but they're controversial. I love. He's a great pilot, but some of his stuff he does, I wouldn't personally do because I just think. And if sorry, I sweary. Just imagine if
That's
I got
all
a fail safe now and it fell down some car or whatever, put someone off and they crashed into someone.
Yeah.
You know, is it worth that video? For me personally, not.
I think some people are a bit overexcited by the number of hits they get on YouTube and don't think about
Maybe
the
they are. Yeah, maybe so. But it could get to the point where everyone gets that something happens where everyone has to go to flying venues, and then you have to go. You can't just fly in any park anywhere. You have to go to a flying venue, which will be one.
like the
then all our videos will
like the
let
fixed
you know.
wing people. I was going to ask about that actually, what people thought about, because like I was looking on the BMFA site for places you can join up, and they're meant to be 820 affiliated organisations in the UK, but you scroll through and you see how many of them want people with drones. Oh no,
no one.
no. I mean, they don't even like helicopters, let alone multicopters.
But there's generally some of the clubs have moved from. They used to be planes only, then some have gone on to helis and stuff. It has actually changed, and I've gone back.
I know a lot have changed, but it's still, you know, there's an overwhelming voice against it. The one.
It's a different tradition because they're still quite new, and you can fly drones pretty much anywhere in a tight space. Any plane or heli, you've got to go down somewhere that you can fly. But it's when I went down to a club that was pretty much heli only, planes only, up in Yorkshire. I went there recently, and it was a busy day, and they had helis up. But even some of the people there knew all about the quads and stuff. So I was the only person flying a quad there, but it was such a remarkable change. Whereas when I dropped in there a couple of years ago or so, they pretty much, I could fly as a guest, but they didn't really have many drones then. You know.
So I mean, down here, the BMFA, it's quite a hefty price to subscribe to join their club.
What is the club? The Brighton. Oh, what's it called? To the
BMFA.
Yeah, no, but there is a location, isn't there? A proper place where you can pay and get the key.
Yeah, on Devil's Dyke.
Yes, ish.
Yeah.
How much, do you know how much it is?
It's like 138.
Yeah, because it's
something like that.
Wanstead or something. No, there's one just north of Tottenham, which is £85 a year. But that does accept multicopters, and then there's another just near here, like within walking distance of my house, that won't.
Yeah, with my lot, it's no drones. Kill it with fire. You know, you're evil, and they've only just kind of come round to the helicopters. You can only fly them on a Sunday before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, when they're not up.
Yeah. So and you're not allowed to leave the gate open because the rabbits.
Because then someone will get in for free.
No, yeah, the
but
rabbit.
You can always park outside the gate and climb over it.
But
since I know the space you're talking about.
Yeah,
there's
but
all sorts of conditions in different areas. You know, each club is different, and they have a different mentality. A lot of them are stuck in their ways and stuff. But I think you just got to find local ones because people around there wanting to find somewhere where they can safely fly, and they are all over the country. Like the 800, they're dotted around sometimes on farmland and dedicated land.
I don't disagree with you, Jay. I just thought it was sort of disappointing that in that 800 there were people who are actively opposed to multicopters. Why not just set aside a different time? I understand why you don't want them at the same time. There are some great YouTube videos of helicopters and model planes crashing, and I'm sure the same would. Sorry.
If the US have got different rules to us, then if they want a building dive, then be it on their heads. If something happens bad.
I think to say no drones is probably. Did you read that, or did you actually speak to someone? Because if you think about how many people have bought Phantoms or anything like that, and just thinking, I'll go down to a club, I'll fly it somewhere, and trying to do the right thing, I suppose. But then if
I did read it,
Yeah, I wonder
But
how
I
many
think
people
that-
have just got a new drone and want to go down and get it flying. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's-
I think that the people, I'm sure the people would be nicer. I have an instinct that the person who writes a club's website is probably the person who wants everything to be rulesy. Whereas I think if you showed up in real life, you'd find that you could just say, well, can I have 10 minutes? Can you have 10 minutes?
yeah.
That's just that. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe.
Let's have a look at what you're flying. Yeah, you can fly that. But they
I mean,
are cliquey, these clubs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I won't mention their name, but like, that they're a friend of mine, and they were a member of that BMFA group, and he got thrown out for unsafe practice for hand launching a foamy on a slow fly prop and then flying it round and it come back and catching it.
That's just anal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and that's what down your neck of the woods, is it?
Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
That's just Brighton area, isn't it?
Tony.
So just thinking back to that time that my plane was strapped together by Clinton and made to fly. Yeah, we're lucky you guys got a hidden valley down there.
Hidden Valley is the nuts.
What we need to build is a large building, a skyrise building in Hidden Valley.
Yeah. You can start with some really short versions. Because you've got the like
you could actually
meter.
build. You could actually make it a fake one.
Challenge. We should set a challenge. Dive the shortest building, because that is cool. Anyone can dive a tall building and pull out at the end. Try diving the shortest building.
Well, okay. To put that forth, we might be able. Hold on. We need a fundraiser to try and raise enough money to buy some scaffolding, screw some plywood to the outside, and make a makeshift building that you can dive inside as well. You could dive inside.
I think that there should be no problem putting together a Kickstarter to build a multi-million-pound 50-story skyscraper down in the Hidden Valley.
No, the fake skyscraper. It's a fake scraper. A fake scraper.
Johnny Banton says we could dive Big Ben, or we could just hit up the Legoland small city with a tiny whoop.
Legoland. Awesome.
Dive Legoland with a whoop.
Yeah.
They must close it to the kids and clean it out every once in a while. Just go along and
Yeah. Sunday says Xmas Day I'm going to dive some council house flats. YOLO. Most of the stuff these guys are not worth it. The CIA are starting to crack down on things in the UK. But I spoke to the CIA guys, and I've got a contact for those guys to come on the show, and they're really proud of us because apparently we're starting to police ourselves, or as I like to call it, do their job for them.
We are though, like the way we're
Which is
talking
good, really.
now. Yeah.
Well, and the BMFA and the chairman there was saying that just talking to other people who have drones and sharing a bit of common sense, that's the first step towards everything, really. That's the sort of thing that gets the evil European legislation off our back as well.
Yeah, because at the moment we can say to people, we haven't had no one's crashed a drone into an airplane, and we haven't killed anyone.
No.
Yeah.
So
not yet. Not yet.
But I do worry though.
I do think it is a yet, because
it's a worry, isn't it?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just the death.
Somebody's trying to shut
It's
Tony
horrible.
up.
It's the worry about all of us losing what we love.
Turn your camera off, Tony.
Oh, for God's sake.
Now talk.
The bad thing is the death.
Oh
No.
God.
That doesn't make any difference.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess more and more people are owning them, aren't they?
Sake.
Do Do you want
I
do
think-
you want to type it and I'll read it out, Tony? Jay will read it out. Jay's got a soothing voice like yours.
Oh yes, welcome to the dulcet tones of Let's Read On.
I pay £55 for this shite.
Stuff
Hey,
still
so-
swearing.
How are you sending it?
Which internet provider should we not be signing up to, Jack? Tony?
150 down, 10 up, and
And who? No, but I mean, who is lying to you? And
Jack.
Virgin. Yeah.
Jack.
What?
Virgin.
Virgin. Okay.
Sorry.
So
that's
there
nice.
is apparently a show.
Soon, Adam, you'll be able to address both of us. Like, Brangelina will be like Joni.
I don't suppose you have a friend called Mitchell, do you?
No.
Okay, well,
Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
no, yes.
Sod building diving. It's all about the vegan egg spinning. I worry that all my videos look the same because I'm always at Hidden Valley. It sucks.
It is a bit grass with a road, and then there's the buildings, though.
Yeah, which is nice. It is.
Well, no.
something-
In the summer, there's South Park, the trees to fly through. That is, I could spend all day in there. And actually, the best thing was taking the micro and flying inside the trees. Is even better.
What's that? The other place they had a stand at the drone show. Obviously not in Brighton, but a dedicated drone playing venue.
Popham?
Yeah, Popham. Has anyone been?
No,
Fair enough.
I need to. It's not that far from me. But Chris G runs it, and he's lovely.
Well,
He's
also-
one of the main people. So yeah, I'd say go because they're nice people, and they've recently built a shed.
a shed. You say?
Yeah,
Dive the shed.
I'm between us and the other 40 listeners. Brighton's put up some Christmas decorations, which are large words, and one of them they've got words like bulbul and holly, and they've got one with joy, and the O is a good size for me to try and get my tiny woot Dan Upton through it. So soon, my friends, soon.
Well, don't post it under your own account.
No,
I mean, don't do it.
What am I going to do? It's a toy. It's a toy. It's toy
If it
size.
falls out
Oh,
of
yeah.
the sky, it's not going to hurt anyone, is it?
No.
It's going to bounce.
Get one of those ones in a little sort of circular cage. Then it definitely can't hurt anyone.
Great. A flying gerbil ball. Great.
Yeah.
Everyone loves those. They're really impressive.
Well,
and
yeah.
they weigh a ton. And they'll probably get wedged in the O of joy and be stuck there. Yeah.
I'm just being safety conscious, thinking
Yeah.
of the
Jack?
innocent civilians.
Jay,
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I had a couple of
what were you going to say?
me. Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Me, nothing.
No. My internet cut out, so I have hardly heard any of that.
Don't worry.
Joni or Track. Chris Hitchens, you legend. What's the Popham website again? Popham Airfield, I think it is.
Ooh,
Who are we keeping up?
me.
Can I announce winners for the fossil stuff competition at the UK drone show, please?
Please do before I put this screwdriver through my forehead. Oh no, no one can see.
Rather wait then.
No.
Right.
At least run the camera if you're going to do that.
Buxton, you can choose from a 180 gravity, a 250 or a 280, or a FSGX frame, because you are the runners-up. And the winner of a Revo of your choice, 4, 5, or 6 inch, is Josh Shipton. So well done, Josh and Peter Webster. Contacts fossilstuff.com. Thank you.
Oh,
You
that's
can talk.
exciting. Lucky them.
You can talk now, Jack.
I'm not
No,
sure
it's
his
fine.
brain is fully recovered from having the screwdriver inserted.
I know, but it's nice and quiet, isn't it?
No,
Those
carry on.
glasses he's got on, do you feel like he ought to be wearing a lab coat?
Always.
Actually, next week,
There's
if
no-
you can get that.
Yeah, that's my wedding dress. Lend me that lab coat.
Is it a
That's
Christmas
why.
wedding next week then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get a
I
snow.
know.
Well, I suppose on your honeymoon, wherever you choose for your honeymoon, you might be seeing Tony on telly on the 28th.
Oh yeah, it's the 28th, isn't it? It's probably more you, Jay, though. I was just sitting down.
No, I think it'd be more you, man.
What's going
I
on?
think they would have seen that fossil flying and you flying it and thought, yeah, vegan.
Um,
It's a show basically of what Britain bought in this year. So I guess they take into account Christmas, but they already did the show. And obviously one of those things
It's
was
what-
drones. So
Yeah.
she didn't really
people
take
bought in
to it.
2000
What did we buy? I mean,
What
other
people
than
bought
drones.
in 2016? You have to watch the show, Adam, on the 28th.
Oh,
Well, I think it's a series or something, so you might see some of the Motley Crew from here on there.
Yeah,
That's-
me and Jay might be on there, but they might have cut us completely out. Who knows?
There's a few others. It should be a fun day. For it's a fun day, and it should be see what they do in the editing. Yeah,
that
she didn't
sounds-
fly
sounds
very
fun.
well. No, but 28th. Mark that in your diary. I think it's 8 p.m. or something.
Oh, I just realised. Did anyone notice that Amazon got their press release out again just before the last few days of buying before Christmas?
What they're
gonna share?
flying
No,
their
they the first ever drone delivery to a customer
Ooh.
in
In
Cambridgeshire.
Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, ours. 13 minutes. I don't know what was delivered. I can't. I always get halfway in and then I think, this news is conveniently timed for Amazon. But
Contraband, probably.
that if they're going to move into drug stealing, they should
Well,
probably.
they just
Then they should contact the CIA
The sky's the limit. Anything.
Literally.
goes.
and CIA.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to. Who knows? But anyway, who knows what they're going to deliver and what they deliver.
In
But
these,
it's
in these
interesting
dark and
times.
difficult financial times, it makes a lot of sense for organisations like the CIA to raise the funding that they need by allowing a few dirty drugs things in and keeping a cut.
All I know is I know where I'm going to shoot down my spare parts from.
But this is it.
Because they'll be
Doesn't it raise more security and safety concerns? Because let's face it, it's always on the back foot trying to get around security of these things, and someone will be throwing everything they've got to try and take one over. I mean,
Well, also, what can a sort of combination of a quad and a wing actually carry and get back to base
well, no, but
in
it's
13 minutes range? Like, it can't carry a lot of weight, can it? So I know it's
size that it wants to do.
5 pounds.
It's over 20 kilo, I think. They're talking proper drone sized. I think
Yeah.
25 kilo.
but even a 25 kilo aircraft payload's not going to be.
No, but what has to happen now is the regulation really has to catch up for these unmanned aerial systems. That
Well, an organisation the size of Amazon surely can simply buy the UK if annoying things like the legislation aren't going their way.
They probably own you already.
You see, this country we already have quite well mapped postcode areas and houses, and there is no reason why we couldn't be world leader to bring this technology to market that then they take back home. But coming out of
them, Jay.
where we are, yeah, I know.
Actually, gun control in this country
Progress,
makes us a more natural choice than America.
It is complete progress. It's more energy efficient. There's many positives that can come from this.
I
agree,
wholly
Jay. But
agree. I just
English people like they will take them down and rate.
yeah,
the
but this was
bit.
in Cambridgeshire. It'll be Cambridgeshire and Oxfordshire and places like that where
Yeah,
where nice people live.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like climbing on horses riding up their dogs and chasing some foxes around, going yar.
Exactly. Good old British traditions. You know, now we can't rule the world. We'll just dick around with horses.
But
Shoot them all.
okay. Recent statistics said that 1 in 50 employees of a company would potentially leak or steal, data or technology. So really, then you've got to think about the size of even the universities and everything like that. 1 in 50 is it's not a massive amount, but they exist, and that is the point, isn't it? Security flaws and everything of all the things that people work on, that is still the biggest concern, I think. And that'll be an interesting day when that happens.
I still think that, I mean, it'd be interesting to see, is someone going to target a Google or Amazon drone first, or is somebody going to target a US military drone? Or
Well,
both,
they already didn't. Didn't Iran take down a US military drone anyway?
I think they just shot it down.
A few have been controlled and brought down. They have been lost. I think there's more than just one country. Don't quote me on that, but it has been done. You can look it up. You'll find they have actually got it down and taken one
I
down.
think
You can confuse
Amazon
GPS and
drone.
everything.
Well,
everything
there's
you
that
work
too,
out.
isn't there? There's hacking and there's hacking.
There's many ways. Yeah, and there's a comms link and there's a complete comms link. As long as you somehow get that, then you've got potentially something to bind to. And
it's a great thing for the future.
Well, you've
but
turned yourself around
think
quite
we're
quickly, Jay, from, an exciting future.
No. I really think that it's positive technology to take forward. I just think that there has to be many safeguards built into this, and perhaps the ethics of the world has to grow up before.
Exactly
we can
right.
accept
The
it.
ethics.
As I understand it, we're going to dramatically thin out the world population in early February.
Did you know, a stat that I got today? A stat that I read today was from today to tomorrow. There's 217,000 extra people on this planet. 217,000 in one day. So yeah, I don't think we're going to last long at this rate anyway.
Well, don't worry. We'll either A, optimistic route, or go to Mars. Thank you, Elon Musk. Or alternative route, somebody who will be president soon might try out some of his whiz bangs.
Well, that is probably the most likely, sadly. So let's drone out and keep flying now whilst we still can.
Yeah, enjoy the winter, guys.
Live for the now. Enjoy the present.
The next winter will be a nuclear one.
Bloody hell. I think you might be right there.
Well, what is the time on the doomsday clock? We must be about midnight, even though it's 9 o'clock.
Running short, man.
Yeah, you've been listening to political debates.
Let's nuke out.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you. You've been...
Sorry, Jack. You were completely silent for so long. No comment whatsoever to any of that.
No, I was listening. I was enjoying it. Like, let you guys have the air.
Is there any comments?
To draw it all back, the safety concerns for the public, the safety concerns outright, but it's a lot of fun and there's a lot of use to it. So
that is absolutely true.
It needs a lot more discussion, a lot more debate, and a different channel format.
And the other thing is, really do keep an eye on people who get their drones for Christmas. A drone is for life, not just for Christmas. Don't crash it first time out.
Please.
Please.
Thank you.
Any comments, Jack?
Oh, are you done? Tom Smith's
closing
going
comments.
to do some editing. See you later.
Sorry about
Zero. Yep. Stickers. Email me, guys. My email's in the chat. Just email me and I'll send some out. I said that I think the EASA were trying to sell us out in order to give the airspace to the Amazon drones, because Chris Higgins said as soon as they start flying, we won't be able to fly in case we hit them. Dazzle says drugs to jail. I thought it was just Cornwall just getting used to carry drugs to jail. I think that's what he's trying to say. What else? Chet says crazy anti-drone ladies think that even tiny whoop will kill them, and I said, and their dad's a detective.
What?
That's about it, really. That's about it. We were just listening to you guys.
Okay, we're sorry.
We
That's
waffled.
fine.
We
No,
went off
no,
on
it's fine. It was
tangents.
good. It
We
was
went
a good
completely
laugh.
off the topic sometimes, but
Yeah, no.
whiz bangs, the word of the
Whiz
day.
bangs.
Whiz
Yeah,
bang,
that's it.
the new word for nuke the bastard.
It stands for never underestimate killing everyone. What nuke stands for?
Is it?
No, it doesn't. But no, it's like Steele being called Stephen. Everyone, calm down.
Calm down.
I know. Right. Thank you for listening to Let's Drone Out. You've been joined by Adam,
Bye.
Santa, Jay Cheatcoat,
Yeah, see that everyone.
above you, Tony Marchant,
Bonjour, times to one.
and I've been Brighton Star Fly. And don't forget, Let's Drone Out is sponsored and supported by iDrone as well as Fossil Stuff. So
Hey,
buy
then.
your stuff from those guys because they give you entertainment to listen to us silly twats.
That's right.
Yeah.
Plus, it's really nice to listen
Every
to
week.
something that's not supported by Squarespace, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't read, join Squarespace and use the offer code
Oh,
screw Let's Drone Out. Audible.com, that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. Audible. Yeah, Audible, Loot Crate. We're not sponsored by Loot Crate. All our we make our own toys here on this show.
As well. Thank all our
Yeah.
patrons for their generous donations to keep us going and editing and
Yeah.
And the fans we met in Birmingham the other week, that was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry if I ranted at you. Just talked at you, but I was really flattered. Thank you.
Most of all,
yeah.
though, thank you to the listeners. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep, all 40 of you that tuned in. That's quite a good number. Yeah, don't forget you can support us with $1 or $2 on the Patreon, patreon.com/Let's Drone Out. And good night. And don't forget to tune in next week for the wedding of the year.
I have no